Good evening. My name is Mrs. Turner. I am the economics teacher. Welcome to the fall 2021 curriculum night. Once again, it's virtual. Sorry about that. I'm a lot more fun in person, but what are you gonna do? You know, COVID. I also go by Coach Turner just because I do run the women's soccer team here. It's a pleasure to meet you all, and it is absolutely a pleasure to be teaching your children. A little bit about me. I'm from New York, specifically that little red island down there. Long Island is where I'm from. I say coffee and chocolate, yes, and I get made fun of by my students. But then I whip out like a slow southern drawl, you know, just to like get back at them. And I do definitely think our pizza and bagels are superior. Although I found some places. So email me if you need, you know, any connections to those places. So soccer, I played for 20 years. I got recruited to play for UConn my sophomore year of high school, and that's where I committed. I transferred and finished up at NYIT and got my bachelor's in psychology. I moved to Georgia when I was about 22. Complete culture shock. Bagels and pizza, not as good, okay? You stick out because of the way you talk. But I grew to love it. The weather and activities. I mean, you know, you pay such high taxes in New York and everything looks like, you know, crap. And then you pay lower taxes in Georgia and you have dog parks and stuff and lights and nice, you know, fixtures and plants along the road. So just know it could be worse, okay? I started coaching soccer at Roswell High School. I absolutely loved it. That's when I realized and knew that I wanted to be a teacher and run my own soccer program, which is exactly what I did. I went to GSU, Georgia State, there to pursue teaching and achieve my master's. And I luckily got placed here and am running the soccer program here. So by the way, if you're interested, the player information meeting for the soccer program is Wednesday, September 1st, except I think you're going to be seeing this video after that, so no time machines yet, unfortunately. I did coach at Roswell Santos Soccer Club. Got my first teaching job at North Springs, was lucky enough to get surplus because I went in January, so I got surplus because I was like the youngest or the rookie there to Alpharetta, so now, and I love it. You know, I do DJ, I play sports, and I love eating ice cream. I even mix flavors because I get really crazy like that. But the thing about DJing that I want to let you know is that if there are any end of the year graduation parties, I will most certainly give your child a discount. And just to let you know a little bit about my teaching philosophy, rapport is foundational to learning. You have to build the trust within the environment of the classroom in order for the students to remain engaged throughout your class, for sure. Okay. If you take a look at the course description, you know, economics is a course that's going to provide your children with the knowledge of some of the fundamentals and basics. Such as why we even study economics in the first place, scarcity. We have unlimited wants and needs, and it's met by limited resources. We're American. We know that most of all. And if you're not, you live with Americans, so you know that most of all. You know, when it comes to unlimited wants, you know, which creates scarcity. So that's the problem. And how do we make decisions and allocate our resources? Where are the trade-offs made and where are the opportunity costs left off? Also, we go into micro, talk about supply and demand, a lot of bit of personal finance due to the fact that that will be the most relevant subcontent within the economics course, preparing them for real life and how to manage their money afterward. Or how they would like to, give them ideas on how they would like to. Macroeconomics, talk about the country as a whole, GDP, unemployment, inflation, and international when we get into trade, comparative, and absolute advantage. I know that these really exciting words are probably making you want to take my class, so you'll have to talk to the counselors about scheduling, like if you want to be able to get into my class, okay? You know, and be in it with your child. I'm sure they'd love that. Class expectations are right there. The students have already read them, and you guys have already signed on that. But just you know, be to class on time, be engaged, just keep up with the work, because in economics it's like a ladder. You know, you start with the foundations and you build on everything off that. Okay, so it only gets more challenging. I'm here though, most certainly to help the students through. Just to give you a little bit about the grading category, we have majors, minors, and a final. Now you can exempt the final exam if you get a 90 or above, but minors are weighted as 30, the final is 20, and majors are 50. Majors will be the unit tests that are given. So yeah, that's that on that slide. Resources to be successful. My plan book, which is on my website, and the information on my syllabus, which is turnerahs.weebly.com. You'll see my class calendar, by the way, which is you're able to keep up whenever anybody's sick or anything like that. You're able to keep up on plan book. My class calendar is there with everything needed to be successful. You could see the current week as well as previous weeks. Let's see. Online textbook, or physical textbook actually, which I have in class, or the online textbook when they're home. Khan Academy really slows down and elaborates on some of the topics, but Jacob Clifford is like a fast version on YouTube if you want to go ahead and look him up for some of the content. And then there's me. Rise is on Thursdays, but you know, I know everybody's schedule is different, so as long as you know we prepare time, I'll be there. And if you have any questions, guys, please reach out at turnerhv@fultonschools.org. Turner H as in Heather, V as in Victoria at fultonschools.org. And yes, you now know my first and middle name. So yeah, that's all I can think of at this moment. It was awesome talking to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to potentially seeing you at graduation, which is what my hopes are for all of your kids. All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys.